We can match them, voice for voice as far as spirit goes. Super turnout of Ironton fans. The band is here. The team ready to go. They're, of course, a little nervous. Double-A championship. A young Tiger squad here, not expected to be any place like this, certainly, back in August, September, and maybe even in October before they really turned it on. But they have really, really come of age. They've been a real pleasant surprise to watch week after week. It's certainly a tribute to the coaching staff of Ironton and to the ball players themselves. They're battling for the Double-A championship here today.
That's right, Dave. They've done a heck of a job, but it's a very exciting atmosphere here at the Rubber Bowl. We were watching Akron St. Vincent St. Mary's warm-up, and they looked very impressive in the warm-up, pre-warm-up drills, pre-game drills. They are big in size. They look big to us down there on the field. It is going to be a very impressive ball game. They have a good crowd here over across the way from us. They have a nice band on the field performing right now. The Ironton Fighting Tiger Marching Band, $1 Million Marching Band, did a heck of a job in the pregame show. The fans really gave them a lot of support. And to you fans back home listening, there is one heck of a crowd here from Ironton. They followed them all the way up here, and that really has to help a team out a whole lot, Rick. They've played real good, and their coaching staff's done a real good job, but these fans have been behind them all the way, too. And this shows today when they come all the way up here. It's cloudy, a little bit of drizzle right now. It looks like it could just pour any time, and they're sitting there. And then some of the students in the student body there stood up and sang a song about raindrops a little while ago, saying to make no difference to us, And that's the kind of spirit it is. They just want to play. They want to win. They'd love more than anything to take home the trophy this afternoon.
Well, that would certainly be a crowning point for what has been so far a spectacular 1979 season. Let's talk a little bit about playoff experience. Of course, the Tigers haven't been in the playoffs since 1975. Any of the ball players that would have been with the Tigers at that time, of course, have gone on now. This is, of course, the third time Ironton has been in the playoffs. They first appeared in 1973. They made it to this state championship game back in 1973 before losing to Cleveland Benedictine by a score of 38-13, and then they lost in the semifinals in 75 to Cincinnati, Wyoming. For St. Vincent St. Mary's, they have been to the tournament 3 times, including this year. They first appeared in 1972. They won the state championship that year, and they've been in the semifinals twice. So a couple of ball clubs, at least as far as coaching staffs go and tradition goes, they have been here before. This is not a new experience, but for the ball players themselves, that is a difference. That could be a bit of a difference. You have to consider you're dealing with, younger ball players here, and that's got to affect them a little bit. But I imagine once the first contact is made on the field, that'll take care of the butterflies and get down to the brass tacks.
That's right. It's going to be a little bit close. At first, I think both teams, Rick, will probably be a little nervous, have the butterflies, and they're going to be a little worried. But I agree with you. After they hit a couple of times, and it'll be just like another football game to them after they get through probably a little ways through the first quarter and start hitting. And it should turn into a real good ball game. Everybody we've been talking to some people from Akron and some other areas around here, just some people in the stands. They seem to think that it's going to be a real good ball game between these two schools, and we sure hope so. Boy, it was one heck of a State A championship game we saw, and fans got their money's worth on that one, and we hope they get the same on this one. And, like I said, a lot of Ironton people here to see the game. I know a lot of people listening back home, and we're just glad we can bring it to you here on WIRO, and we think we're going to be in for a real good ball game. We're going to have the national anthem coming up in just a little bit. But right now, we would like to remind you that our pregame show is being brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan. You may be getting along just fine financially right now, but if you would like a rich future, start saving at the First Federal Savings and Loan in Ironton. A savings account at First Federal is the best way to start on the road to what you want in the future. And Scotty Roberts and the friendly staff at First Federal will pay you the highest rate of interest on those savings of yours, making them grow even faster. When you save at First Federal Savings and Loan, 415 Center Street in Ironton, you'll find as many others have. It is truly a key to a brighter future. Right now, we're going to have the national anthem sung by Paul Houston of Ironton.
Receiving the kick. Tigers decked out in their black jerseys, white numerals, orange helmets. St. Vincent St. Mary will be kicking off left to right on your radio dial. Back deep for Ironton, as has been the case most of the season. Terry Royal, the F guys, Gabriel Lewis, Jimmy Morris, and another one of the F men, Tim Hodges. And we're now going through the pregame, or the opening game lineups is being given to us by the public address announcer. As soon as the Tigers go on offense, we'll give them to you the way we look for. Very quickly, we can expect Fletcher to be one of the ends, and Thomas and Williams to alternate the other end. The tackles, Jenkins and Morris. The guards, Clay and Conwell. The center, Ainsworth. The quarterback, Wilcoxon. The running backs, Royal, Lewis, and Hodges. That is what we anticipate here. Tigers healthy coming into the contest. Everybody got their bumps and bruises and aches and pains healed up in the week since the Hamilton-Beatty contest and set to go. Still awaiting the kickoff here as the public address announcer finishes the lineups, giving the Tiger lineup, much to the delight of the Tiger faithful down below us. There are some Tiger fans across the way, but most of them are here right below us. The press box here at the Rubber Bowl in Akron, Ohio. The wind appears to be blowing behind the kick as it is taken by Roll at his 14. Straight up the middle. Terry across the 25, 30, 34. And he's filled there. First and 10 for the Tigers from their own, trying to get a mark at the 35-yard line. So a good start, good return by Terry. First and 10 for the Tigers. And Brent Wilcoxon shots into the sideline. He has turned into a fine quarterback for this Fighting Tiger squad. Really assumed command of that offensive unit. And he brings him out on first down for the Tigers 35. First play from scrimmage of the ball game. Ainsworth, the center of the ball. Wilcoxon. Bootlegging it around the corner, around the 35, across the 40, 42, 43, and he's out of bounds. About an 8-yard gain by Wilcoxon on the keeper, and it's a big game, first down, Jim.
Good play that time, a good call on first down as he rolled with it left, and got good blocking out there. He had a couple of options. He could pitch out or he could keep it himself, and he kept it. Good offensive blocking. Rick pointed out in the first play.
Okay, that is one of the keys to this contest. If the Tigers can't control that line of scrimmage, they're going to have to do it by outquicking a bigger St. Vincent St. Mary team. Second down and 2 from the Tiger 43. Handoff goes to Lewis on the counter play. He's got the first down, and he's close to midfield. Tigers with an impressive start. We'll have the first down at about their own 49. We'll wait to see where they spot the football. Gabriel Lewis, who just had an outstanding game last week against Baden, well over 100 yards, some clutch catches, 4 receptions, couple of touchdowns, and he picks up the first down for the Tigers here. First and 10 for the Tiger 49. Our first down of the game. Tigers in their first possession. Full house backfield. Hodges, Lewis, and Royal, the running backs. And off goes counterplay. Terry Royal. Terry's wrapped up and dropped right at about the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard lost. Good penetration by the forward wall of St. Vincent St. Mary, and Terry is saddled with about a yard loss. It'll be second down and 11. Just over 10 and a half minutes to play opening quarter AA championship game. State of Ohio from the Akron Rubber Bowl. Rick Mayne along with Jim Forrest. Certainly glad you're tuned in with us here this afternoon. We are psyched up, as I'm sure you are. Wing back to the right, that is Royal on second down 11. Wilcoxon wants to throw, sets up, quick hitter over the middle. That is Royal with the football on the wing back lays into Fighting Irish territory at about the 48 where he spilled. They gain about 4 on the play. It's going to be third down and 7. And they do have the football in Akron territory, in between the 48 and 49, so it'll be third down and about 7. Dink Williams and Craig Thomas bringing the play from the Tiger bench. Williams running this play on third down. Royal splits wide to the right. Third and 7. Wilcoxon drops back to throw. Sets up. He's going to gets the ball away to Lewis. And Lewis gets down to the Akron 45. A heads-up play by Wilcoxon, who was in trouble. And Jim saw him do it last week, and he does it here. Scrambled away from trouble and got the pass off. He's a heads-up ball player.
Yeah, good scrambling that time, and all of his receivers on looking down the field were covered. He didn't have nobody to go to. He tried to scramble away, and Lewis came out of the backfield and got open, and he hit him. That's heads-up quarterback, and also heads-up play by Lewis to come out of the backfield like that and turn around and say, hey, I'm open.
Good discipline. It's not enough for the first down, however. Tigers must give up the ball. Hodges on the front. Gets a high knuckling kick. Going to be fielded at the 8 by the Akron receiver. Comes straight up the middle. He's fielded at about the 12. Well, it'll be first and 10 for Akron. Coverage downfield there provided by David Clay, who made the hit. Also some help from Joe Hacker. So the Tigers will go to work defensively after moving the football, picking up the first down, getting into Akron territory, but having to punt. But Akron has the football deep in their own territory at about their own 12, first and 10. The Tiger defense, Wilcoxon, Fletcher the ends, the tackles, Hacker and Willis. The middle of the line, Lewis and Ainsworth, linebackers. Lewis and Hodges will pick up the rest as time allows. Full house backfield on first down from that end down the line. Gaydash carries the ball. He gains about 1 in his tough yardage. Wilcox and Joe Hacker, who is really psyched in on the stop. Completing the rest of the Tiger defense, the secondary, Royal. And I identified Gabriel Lewis as one of the linebackers. That is incorrect. He's a cornerback on the right side. Conwell, the quarterback, on the left side. Williams and Royal are the safeties. Full house backfield as a man comes set on the left side. Second down, counter play. Ball carrier out across the 15 to about the 17. Carrying the ball there, Yakuboski, Mark Yakuboski, and as is typical of these ball clubs from up north, Jim, they got some tongue tanglers on these northern ball clubs. Yakuboski.
Iron defense playing tough here on the first series. They're not letting Akron fire up on them too much. That's where it's won on the line of scrimmage.
Tigers are playing it toe-to-toe, third down and 5 from the 17. Counter play, Gaydash has the football and he's out near the 25. That would be close for first down yardage. Looks like he may be shy of the first down. No, he got it. The first down of the ball game for Akron, picked up by Gaydash. He's their 1,000-yard rusher. And it's 1st and 10, Akron at the 25. Inside 7.5 minutes to play. The first quarter, there is no score. Wing back to the left on first down. I backs behind Porter, the quarterback. Long count. Hands it off first man through. That is Gaydash, who's into the Tiger secondary and stopped just shy of the 35. Hodges, Royal, and Williams combine on the stop. Ball spotted at the 34 of Akron. It's going to be about a yard short of the first down. So here we go. Second down, short yardage play. Wing back again to the left. Porter. Handoff goes to Gaydash. He's popped pretty good. Bounces off. Turns the corner outside the 35 to the 40 and he's spilled. Jim, I believe they had him stopped short of the first down, but he bounced off and took off again. And, well, of course, when you gain 1,000 yards, you're going to run into some situations where you got to do that.
Yeah, he bounced off real well and just twisted around, went to the outside. Royal able to bring him down. And good thing because there wasn't nobody else that could get him but Royal, and he reached out and grabbed him and brought him down. The play before that, they ran a little trap block on the line and then slanted him, and that's what got him open on the left side. They tried the same thing that time, almost the exact same play. It didn't work. He got hit, but like you said, he bounced off and got the first down.
1st and 10 for the Fighting Irish from their own 40, following the run by Gaydash. Full house backfield comes set behind Porter, the quarterback. Counter play. Runner comes across the 40, and he is dropped. Super play by Steve Sutton, who came into the ball game just moments ago, replacing Dick Williams. And Jim, I know you haven't seen the Tigers much this year, but Sutton time and again has made that open field tackle, and that's becoming one of his fortes. Just an excellent open field tackle by the youngster. It'll bring up a second down and 8, following a short gain of 2 by the ball carrier there. Bushko is the ball carrier. It's second down and call it 8 from the 41. Porter.
Second and 8.
Hands it off, middle of the line, gets out to about the 45. That's that Yakuboski carrier. It's going to be third down and call it about 4. 3rd and 4 from the 46. Plane flies over the rubber ball with the tag behind it. Ironton says, "Go Tigers." And the crowd responds. What a tremendous following for the Tigers. Third down play, 3rd and 4 from the Akron 46. Swing back to the left. Counter play, Gaydash carries. He's going to be short of first down yardage. They've got to get it into Tiger territory for the first down, and he's shy of midfield by about a yard or 2. So a decision to be made here, and it looks like it has been made. It appears a punting team coming onto the field for the Fighting Irish.
Good tackle that time by Hacker. He got him as he tried to come out the middle again and grabbed hold of his leg and brought him down short of the first down. Rick, good defense play.
Royal and Sutton, the Tiger twin safeties, awaiting the punt. They stand back at about their own 12. The punt will be gotten away from the Akron 40. He does. It's a knuckler. Going to take a bounce. Still bouncing. Goes out of bounds inside the 15 at about the 14. It'll be first and 10 for the Tigers from that point. So Ironton holds on defense and stops them short of midfield and takes over. They'll have their second possession of the ball game. And right now, that superior weight size is being negated. Tigers are playing it pretty much head-to-head.
Well, both teams were able to pick up, Ironton picked up one first down and Akron two on their initial drive, and had to be a little nervous the initial drive too, so I think it'll start opening up a little bit.
Well, I think you can safely say the kinks are out now. Wilcoxon on first down, hands off to Gabriel Lewis. Counter play, Gabriel across the 15 to about the 16. Pick up of about 2. It'll be second down and 8 from the 16.5-yard line where they're going to spot it. Tink Williams will bring the play in from the Tiger bench. Inside 4 minutes to play the first quarter. No score, AA championship in Ohio for the Akron Rubber Bowl here on WIRO. Tigers come out. Royal, Hodges, and Lewis, the setbacks behind Wilcoxon. And off goes to Royal on the pitch out. Royal turns the corner across the 25, out of bounds at about the 27. That'll be first down yardage. It is. That's the second for the Tigers. Excellent faking. Hodges took the fake to the inside, drew some of the attention to the interior line, and Royal took the pitch, come to the outside of the left. Jim?
That's a good call. It worked for Wilcoxon the first play from scrimmage when they went left with it, and he had the option or could run with it himself, but he took it. That time he pitched it back, and it worked again. Going outside's worked for the Tigers so far.
First and 10. Somebody moved on the side of the line, a little bit anxious. That's going to cost the Tigers 5, and they'll mark it back there. Our first penalty of the contest. Somebody on the left side of that Tiger line got a little eager to move across the line of scrimmage. They're discussing the options here. Procedure penalty indicated against the Tigers. Tim Hodges is in there talking over, but really that's kind of window dressing because it's almost an automatic 5. They're going to step off. And it'll be first and 15 from the Tiger 22. Second possession for Ironton. We have no score in the contest. Clock stopping with the penalty at the 3:36 mark of the first quarter. It, of course, will go in motion once the play begins. Wing back to the right. That's Lewis. Wilcoxon wants to throw on first and 15. He's got Fletcher out there. Ball is knocked away. Fletcher had some company out in the vicinity of the 38-39-yard line. Double coverage there.
A little bit of a high throw, though, by Wilcoxon. He had him open, but he had some coverage coming over. It would have been close if he caught it. He would have had to catch it between two players. He threw a little bit high, probably a good thing that he did because the coverage was coming over that way, and it was a little bit too high to bring down.
On the incomplete pass, will bring up second down and 15. The protection was there for Brent. He did have the time, but as Jim pointed out, pass just a little over the head of Fletcher. So we have a second down, 15. Lewis, the wide receiver, to the right. Wilcoxon wants to throw in the flat. Tink Williams catches the football, cutting back across the grain. He's giving up yardage. He's in trouble, and he's going to be dropped back inside the 10. Well, Tink caught it on the left side at about the 19-yard line, and then headed back across the way away from this sideline. Really, I don't think Tink was the intended receiver on the play. Wilcoxon in trouble, looked to this way and threw it to Williams. And then Tink, trying to do a little freelancing, got himself in trouble, and Tigers are in a hole on third down in a bunch. Line of scrimmage, the Tiger 8. Clock rolling inside 3 minutes to play the first quarter. We are scoreless. Craig Thomas, the wide receiver, to the near side on third down. 3 setbacks behind Wilcoxon. They're going to play it safe. The handoff goes to Lewis on a counter play, and Lewis is wrapped up and dropped right at about the line of scrimmage. So kind of a ticklish situation coming up here. Tim Hodges is going to have to punt the football from the end zone.
Well, the play before that one on the pass that he ran backwards on, very typical of a lot of players. They catch it and they see a bunch of guys coming at them, so they try to reverse field and go the other way. And when you're down deep in your own territory, that's a bad thing to do because if they catch you, you're in trouble just like Ironton is right now. And here's the punt, Rick.
Hodges gets the punt away, and it knuckles off the side of his foot, takes an Ironton bounce, and goes out of bounds at about the Tigers 37. So the Fighting Irish will have field advantage, and really one of the first breaks of the contest. They'll have it in Tiger territory at about the 37. First and 10 following the Hodges punt. We're in about 27 yards. For the Fighting Irish, their second possession of the football, that unbalanced line, and a wing back to the left. Two I-backs behind Porter, the quarterback. Handoff goes to the first man through. That is J-Dash, the fullback. He gets down to about the 35 before he's wrapped up by the middle of the Tiger defense. Adam Ainsworth makes the stick, among others, for the Fighting Tigers. It'll be second down at about 8 from the 35. Clock continues to roll now. A minute and a half to play and left in the first quarter of this Double-A championship. Fighting Irish come down out on second down. Setback moves into making it a full house backfield behind Porter, the quarterback. Handoff goes to the second man through, Bushko, and he gets down to about the 30. Tackle made there by Tim Hodges, among others.
That was good running that time because he was again hit after about maybe a yard and a half pickup and bounced off of a man, sort of just rolled over him and picked up a few more yards. Rick, good running by Bushko.
Third down play, third down short yardage from the Tigers 30. Big play here for the Ironton defense if they can stop them. Wing back to the left. Porter, the long cap, hands it off to Bushko. Bushko has first down yardage, and he powers down inside the 25. Lowered the shoulder and blasts his way to about the 23 for the first down. It is the third first down for the Fighting Irish. And they are making the first serious scoring threat of the contest with but 25 seconds to play in the first quarter. And now the clock starts to roll. First and 10 for Akron from the Tiger 24. Wide receiver to the left. That is Ricketts. Porter takes a look at the line. Man moves to the left slot position. Handoff goes to Gaydash on the inside. Gaydash picks up a couple of top yards. Johnny Lewis and Gabriel Lewis combined for the Tiger defense. That's the end of the first quarter of play, and it is scoreless. Ironton nothing. Akron St. Vincent St. Mary nothing.
It's an event too good to miss out on. It's the Giant Woods Furniture Appliance Company of Ironton Happy Holidays store-wide pre-Christmas sale, and it's underway now. You'll find a wonderland of money-saving gift values all around Woods Furniture on the mall in Ironton. There are over 50 recliners by Lazy Boy, Barker Lounger, and Straddle Lounger, priced as low as $188. Living room, dining room, and bedroom suites at savings of up to $400. Famous Amana radar ranges as low as $198. Lane cedar chest from $148. Lamps at half price. Curio and gun cabinets, as well as beautiful wall units at special holiday savings. Woods have name brand appliances, dishwashers, rangers, washers, dryers, refrigerators, and freezers, all at extra special holiday savings. And you'll find a wonderful selection of values in those great Zenith TVs and stereos, as well as popular Christmas radios. And it's all waiting for you now during the Happy Holiday pre-Christmas sale at Woods Furniture and Appliance on the mall in Ironton.
Fighting Irish have it second down and 7 from the Tiger 20 as we open up the second quarter of play. Here, the Akron Rubber Bowl Double-A Championship here on WIRO. Porter takes a look, has a wing back to the left on second down. And off goes to Bushko. Bushko down inside the 20 to about the 18. Tackle made there by Gabriel Lewis and Ted Williams. It's going to be third down, and they're going to need about 3. Line of scrimmage will be the Tiger 16. So this is the deepest penetration of the ball game by either ball club, and the Fighting Irish have it on the Fighting Tigers 16. And another big third down play. Let's see if the Tigers can rise to the occasion. Wing back now to the right on the third down short yardage play. That unbalanced line. Now he comes set into a full house backfield. And off goes in the counter play. That is Bushko with the football. He's down inside the 10, still driving down to about the 6. Bushko gets it down to about the, 5.5-yard line before the tackle is made there. Darwin Conwell, Tink Williams teaming up for the Tigers. It'll be first down and goal to go. And Akron right now is starting to take a little bit of command on that line of scrimmage, which is, as we mentioned, one of the key factors of this contest. First and goal to go from the 5-yard line. Fighting Irish with the football on the Tiger 5. Counter play, upset in the backfield. Bushko dropped. In there to make the stop, Joe Fletcher. Penetrating across the line. That's the first time, one of the first times we've seen the Tigers really penetrate into that backfield.
That's good defensive play. He read it well, and he got inside and got the back almost as soon as he got the handoff and up into him. And that's what Ironton has to do. They have to get tough down here on the goal line now. You know, it'd be good to go away with giving up no points, but at least to go away with giving up at least 3. They got to get tough on that line because this drive, Akron's controlled the line of scrimmage.
Loss of 3 on a play. Second down, goal to go from the Tiger 8. I formation with a wing back to the left. Handoff goes to Jay Dash, and he's wrapped up by the headhunter, Gabriel Lewis, and Joe Hacker. Drives down to the 6, maybe to the 5. But it's going to be third down and goal to go. So the Tiger defense, as Jim pointed out, needing to stiffen and doing so here in the last couple of downs. We have a timeout on the field. Timeout called by Akron St. Vincent St. Mary with 9:55 to go in the first half. There is no score.
Thanksgiving is over, but Tipton Foodland and Complete Bakery still has these outstanding food values for you to enjoy this weekend. A Genie frozen USDA Grade A turkey, 48 cents a pound with $10 purchase. Center cut fully cooked ham slices, $1.69 a pound. Lippy's pumpkin, 49 cents a can. Ocean Spray cranberry sauce, 38 cents a can. Pillsbury crescent or Butterflake rose, 68 cents. Showboat yam, 68 cents a can. Bird's Eye Cool Whip, 68 cents a carton. Swanson chicken broth, 3 cans for 88 cents. Shop today and every day at Tipton Foodland and Complete Bakery, the most complete bakery in the tri-state area. Tipton's 3rd and Adams at Ironton. They know what it is to feed a family.
9:55 to go, the first half of play. There is no score. Akron St. Vincent St. Mary calling a timeout. And they have the football. Third down, goal to go from the Tiger 5. Tigers are stopped in the last couple of plays. And they picked up the first down 2-5 when they originally established the first and goal to go. And then a defensive play by Fletcher dropped it back to the 8. They gained back that 3. And now have it third down and 5. Third down and goal to go from the 5. Tiger defense huddled around Coach Lutz at about the 32-yard line. They kind of make them a line up right here. I don't know whether it's playoff etiquette or what the case is, but they have them line up at a specific point. The referee indicated where they had to huddle around Coach Lutz, and things seem to be straightened out now. Tiger defense goes back and will set to the third down play from the Fighting Irish of Akron St. Vincent St. Mary.
They've completed 3 of 4 third down conversions thus far in the ball game.
All right, the weight on the Tiger shoulders here. Third down, goal to go from the 5. Long count. Gaydash gets the football. He picks up balls loose, popping around about the 5-yard line, still scrambling for the football, and the Tigers have got it. Yes, sir. Gaydash trying to circle around the outside of the line, and the ball popped loose, and it was a mad scramble for it. Tigers recovered down inside the 5. That's one way to stop goal line penetration. I believe Tink Williams, the man who came up with the football, he's trotting off kind of slow. He may have made the recovery. I never did hear the... I'll take that back, Jim. It was Scott Willis who got on the football.
I was afraid that there was a man from Akron rolling towards the ball. He was going to pick it up and try and scoop it in the end zone there, but Ironton got it.
Okay, Tigers have it deep in their own territory on first down. Gabriel Lewis out across the 5, gets to about the 7. Gabriel, another step or two, might have had some room to run because he was starting to turn it on, but they do get it out of that dangerous territory inside the 5. It'll be second down and call it 6 from the Tiger 7. Yeah, I thought we might have seen the Oakland Raiders play there, Jim, like you were pointing out. The ball bounced around. Somebody could have scooped it around a little bit into the end zone, but Tigers come up with it. Now, first break of the contest going the Tigers' way, and our first turnover. 8:59 and less to go in the first half of play. No score. Tigers with the football. 2nd and 6 from their own 7. Pitch comes this way. Terry Royal turning the clock to 10 to about the 12 and 13, driven out of bounds. That'll stop the clock with 8:48 to go in the half. And Terry is close to first down yardage. We'll have to wait and see where they spot the football. They may ask for the change and bring him across the way. As it is very close on the second down play. They indicate the first down. So that's the third first down for the Tigers in the contest, and Terry Royal did exactly what he had to do before being driven out of bounds. Got that necessary yardage. Tink Williams brings in the play for the Tiger bench. It's 1st and 10 from the Tiger 13. As once again we've seen the defense rise to the occasion of the goal line stand, coming up with a fumble recovery and turning it over to the offense. Tiger fans urging on the team with a go, go, go. First down, Wilcoxon over the middle. Terry Royal makes the string catch. And gets it out to about the 24, and again, that's close to first down yardage. I said a string catch. I meant a shoestring catch when he caught it over his head. And again, the Tigers are close to first down yardage. We do have an official timeout on the field. And time in to tell you who's bringing you today's AA championship game.
Our game this afternoon is being brought to you by Woods Furniture and Appliance Company on the Mall in downtown Ironton, Tipton Foodland and Complete Bakery, 3rd and Adams, First National Bank of Ironton with branches throughout Lawrence County, by Staley's Pharmacy, 217 South 3rd, 9th and Kippen, Ironton, and in South Point. The Shear Insurance Agency, your independent agency, the 4th floor at our First National Bank building, Kerry Tire Center, 3rd and Lorraine at Ironton, and Ironton's 3 great fashion centers, Moran's the leader in Whistle Bridges, and Jack Wolf Chevrolet, 3rd and Quincy in Ironton.
Tigers pick up the first down. That is their 4th in the contest. And they have it 1st and 10 at their own 24 following the pass reception by Terry Royal. Pitch comes to Tim Hodges. Tim turns the corner at the 25 and then is knocked back inside the 25. The ball popped loose, but I believe the play was dead. It was, so the Tigers maintain possession. And you got to believe, Jim, the Tigers are Akron St. Vincent St. Mary be looking for number 7 today because he is the 1,000-yard rusher and is going to show up a lot on the films doing a lot of offensive work. But Tigers got some other weapons there, and Gabriel Lewis and Fletcher, and there's no really one guy you can key on to stop the Tiger attack.
That's right. Right now, Royal has 18 yards to lead the Tigers so far here in the first half.
So it's 2nd down and 9 for the Tiger 25. 7:50 and less to play in the first half. Wilcox in the quarterback, under center. Long count, and off goes the Hodges, straight up the middle. He's across the 25 to about the 27 before swarming Fighting Irish defense. Brings him down, and well, we've seen it time and again this season. It's often been the case to bring down Hodges. Bull out of the Tiger backfield. It's going to be 3rd down and call it 6 from the Tiger 27.5-yard line. 7:20 and less to play in the first half, and we are scoreless. Fighting Irish came close. They fumbled the ball away at the Tiger 5, and Ironton recovered. Wilcoxon on 3rd down and 5, sets up to throw, has protection, now has Hodges out in front of him, across the 35, out of bounds about the 40, no, he's still in bounds, now out of bounds about the 42. So a nice bit of tightrope running by Hodges along the sideline, and Jim, just like we saw earlier, Lewis came back and helped him out. Hodges did the same thing. Excellent discipline on the part of the Tigers.
Sure was, and for Wilcoxon now he's 4 out of 5, and he's picked up about 10 yards total. And the only reason for that is because one pass was lost 14 yards on the missed run when he ran behind it. But he's hit 4 out of 5 passes, and he's using his backs well when everybody else is covered up pretty good downfield. Excellent run by Hodges too, Rick.
Tigers making the clutch plays. Looked like Tim went out of bounds, but he tiptoed his way along the sideline and picked up a few more. 1st and 10 for the 41. Pitch goes to Royal. Turns the corner. Out of bounds in the neighborhood of the 45. It is right there at the 45. That'll stop the clock with exactly 7 minutes showing. It'll be a gain of about 4 on the play on the sweep by Royal. He's out of bounds in front of the Tiger bench. Craig Thomas getting the instructions from the Tiger coaching staff, and he'll bring in the strategy on the 2nd down and 5 from the Tiger 45. So Ironton has moved the football well from their own, inside their 5-yard line following the fumble recovery. They've got it out to their own 45 and are establishing control once again along that line of scrimmage. Full house backfield behind Wilcoxon, 2nd down. Counter player, Gabriel Lewis with the football. He's out near midfield. He's got to get it into Akron territory for the first down. It's going to be 3rd down short yardage as Lewis gets it to the Tiger 49. 6:45 and less to play in the first half, and we will have a 3rd down short yardage play. No score, this AA championship game coming to you on Sports Active 1230 Radio, WIRO in Ironton, Ohio. Starting to get dark. The lights have been on throughout the game here, though, so no difference there. 3rd down play. Lewis, the ball carrier, he stopped short of midfield and got back to just about the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of a half yard. So another decision to be made here on 4th down and short yardage. They are shy of midfield. Clock still running, just a little over 6 minutes to play in the first half. It looks like the specialty team coming on to the field. So this is one case where Coach Litz is going to cool off his guns. He said he's going to play playoff games with his guns blazing, but here not going to take a chance, and Hodges will punt the ball away. Gets another spiraling kickoff, fielded inside the 14. That's Bushko with the football, runs into traffic, gets away across the 21. to about the 22 before the second wave of Tiger defenders drop him. Jimmy Morris, Joe Hacker, and Johnny Lewis downfield for the Tigers on the punt coverage. So Ironton has to give up the football with 5:44 to go in the first half. Akron will have it 1st and 10 from their own 22.
It's been an exciting first half. We've seen just both teams get excited on offense and move the ball for a while, then both defenses get a little stubborn and be able to hold.
Had a good drive there by the Tigers, moving it from deep in their own territory before having to give up the football at midfield, and now Akron has it 1st and 10 from their own 22. Clock rolling. 5.5 minutes, less than 5.5 minutes to play first half. Bushko gets the football, and he's hit hard by that Tiger defense. Sailing in there, it looks like Adam Ainsworth, but also Gabriel Lewis, who anytime there's going to be contact made on defense, you can expect number 24 to be in the neighborhood. A little over 5 minutes to play now in the first half. No score. Gain of 2 on the play. It'll be second down and a long 8 from the Akron 23. As the Fighting Irish come out using again that unbalanced line. Stronger to the right and a guard and an end to the left. Wing back to the right. Porter showing the pass, dropping back, now rolling to his right. Looks like he's going to tuck it up. Turns the corner, across the 25 and spilled at about the 28. Coming up to make the stop for the Tigers, trailing the play, Brent Wilcox, and then he got some help moving down the line from Joe Hacker. So it'll be third down and call it 4. Line of scrimmage will be the Akron 28. 4:20 and less to go in the first half, and there is no score. AA championship, and I'm sure if you'd have thought back in August that the Fighting Tigers had been here, you'd have had a few doubters. Third down and 4 from the Akron 28. Fighting Irish with the football. Wing back to the left. Handoff goes to Gaydash, and he's wrapped up and dropped shy of the 20. To the 30. Joe Fletcher and Darwin Conwell collaborate also with a finishing touch. Gabriel Lewis. So it'll be 4th down. They had to get the football to the 32 and are nowhere near close. It'll be 4th down at about 3 from the Akron 29. We look for a punt. Ricketts to drop back into punt formation, awaiting the punt. They want Royal to get his hands on the football. He's the deep safety, standing about his own 40. Sutton at about the Akron 47. Ricketts gets the snap, gets the punt off, a high spiraling kick taken by Royal on the run at his 37. Across the 40 to about the 41, and that's all. The Tigers have 3 minutes and 21 seconds left in the half. They have it 1st and 10 at their own 41. A lot better place to start from than their own 5, as was the case moments ago. And maybe if we can put together another drive, at least get it within Mr. Fletcher's range, because he has the capacity to put 3 points on the board from quite a ways out.
Well, Ironton looked good the last offensive play, Rick. They mixed it up pretty well. They were running, and then Wilcoxon throwing the pass a little bit, using his back. That's what it's going to take. They're going to have to be a little diversified to be able to do a lot of things. Let's see what they do this time.
Wilcoxon wants to throw on 1st down, back in the pocket, looking down deep. Now he's in trouble. He's going to be dropped back inside the 35. Gabriel Lewis and Terry Royal running the deep patterns downfield, but Wilcoxon ran out of time before one of those fellas or somebody else could get free. And it'll be 2nd down and 18, loss of 8 on the play. The line of scrimmage will be the Tiger 33. Clock rolling with 2:35 to go and less in the half. No score in this AA championship game from the Rubber Bowl in Akron. It's about a 4.5, 5-hour drive from Ironton, but Tigers came here last night and got rested up well. 2nd down, 18. Counter play. Gabriel Lewis gets the football, and he's wrapped up at about the line of scrimmage, perhaps a yard short. When the next play goes, the 3rd down and call it 18, it'll be inside the 2-minute mark of the first half. And right now, the Akron defense is kind of teeing off against the Tigers. They sack Wilcoxon attempting to pass on 1st down and wrapped up Lewis for no gain on 2nd down.
Rick, they have not converted on a 3rd down play yet in the ball game.
All right, it's a 3rd down and 19. Staring the Tigers in the face. Wilcoxon wants to throw. Has a man open. That is Fletcher. He catches the ball, and he's dropped for a very short gain. So it's going to bring up a 4th down play. Fletcher curling from his tight end spot. Found a seam in the defense, but it was a very small seam for a very small gain, so it'll be 4th down. And they're calling it still about the same, 4th down, about 18. And the Tiger punting squad comes onto the field. There's a minute 20 and less to go in the first half. Single safety back for Akron, standing in the back at about his own 31. Tim Hodges will punt the ball away from about his own 25. They're showing a rush, and here they come. Hodges in trouble, trying to run. He's going to be dropped inside the 25. So Akron kind of laid back on their heels, and then with the snap, the ball came sailing in there. Tim Hodges, really no time to get into a punt procedure at all, and was dropped right at about the 25. So a break there, and well, twice Tiger ball carriers have gotten in trouble, and it's afforded Akron field position once they've gotten their hands on the football. Inside a minute to play, first half, 1st and 10. Timeout trying to be called for by the Tigers. They have it now. 52 seconds to go in the half, and we have no score.
It's hard to believe that Christmas is just around the corner. Hard unless you visited the spirit of Christmas coming at Ironton's 3 great fashion centers. At Moran's, Ironton's fine men's store, you'll find thousands of gift ideas for dad or brother. Suits by Hickey Freeman and Hart, Shafter and Marks, and Cricketeer. Sweaters by Puritan, Robert Bruce, and Pendleton. Or how about a gift from Moran's Gift Island? Need some gift-giving ideas? Let our personal shoppers fill your list with 75 years of gift-giving experience. Moran's, where Christmas shopping is more than a business, it's tradition.
Well, almost cost the Tigers a penalty there and trying to get the timeout called. Johnny Lewis came running onto the field, which would have constituted 12 players on the field to play for the Tigers, but they got the timeout before the ball was snapped and got things corrected. 52 seconds to play. 1st and 10 for Akron to the Tiger 25, and we have no score.
Rick, that was just a powerful rush put on by Akron St. Vincent St. Mary's on that punt. You could see them coming. They lined up, and you knew they were coming in to block that punt. It looked a whole lot like Ohio State when they blocked that one against Michigan. You knew they were coming. And they just beat Ironton at the line. There must have been 6 guys coming through there. And Hodges, no way in the world he could have got it off. So he did really a wise thing. He tried to run with it.
That's right, Jim. You got to give Jim some credit there. He kept his head and took the situation into consideration. First down. Akron wants to throw. Porter with the man. Picked off by Terry Wall at the 10. He's across the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, the 30, the 35, and he's out of bounds in front of the Tiger bench. Terry Royal picking it off. And Porter trying to burn him with the deep 6, and Royal comes up the big play. The junior deep back has it out of bounds in front of the Ironton bench. It'll be 1st and 10 Tigers with 40 seconds to play in the first half. They'll have the ball at their own 35.
Well, you had to think, they stopped him. They had it at the 25-yard line, Rick, and they had time running out. They'd like to get some points on the scoreboard. I knew they were going to pass. They were ready for it. Great interception, run back of 30 yards.
Like a couple of knights jousting against each other. Nobody wants to make that first mistake. Wilcoxon hands off the draw play. Royal goes nowhere. He's going to be dropped for about a 3-yard loss in the end result. Clock still rolling. It's going to be inside the 30-second mark unless a timeout is called by somebody before the next play is off. And we are down inside 25 seconds to play. No score in the first half. 2 teams slugging it out here. The AA championship, the state of Ohio on the line. Akron, St. Vincent, St. Mary. The Ironton Fighting Tigers have it second down and call it 13 from their own 32. Less than 10 seconds to play. Wide receiver Williams to the left. Royal to the near side. Wilcoxon hands it off to Lewis, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So, goose eggs on the scoreboard. No time left in the first half. No score for Akron, St. Vincent, St. Mary. No score for Ironton. We got another half to play in this AA championship.
These days of variable weather and the inevitable return of the common cold. But it doesn't have to happen if you're lucky and if you stock up on cold pills and vitamins for your family. And Staley's Pharmacy has a wide selection of cold remedies, vitamins, and tonics to safeguard your children in this changeable weather. So be prepared. Have a good, fresh supply of these health guards on hand at all times. And get them where you know they're fresh at Staley's Pharmacies. And remember, nothing strikes more quickly than illness, but Staley's prescription service is a close second. Staley's registered pharmacists are always ready to give you fast, reliable service every time you need it. Staley's always puts you, their customer, first. Next time you need a prescription filled, take it to Staley's, the reliable pharmacy. That's Staley's Pharmacy, 217 South 3rd downtown and 9th and Kip at Ironton, and also in South Point. The folks at Jack Wolf Chevrolet, 3rd and Quincy at Ironton, have something very special for you. Right now, during this holiday season, at Jack Wolf Chevrolet, they will give you a check for $300 on the spot when you purchase any 79 Chevy V8 model car or truck from their fine selection of new models or demonstrators. If you've been planning on purchasing a new car for Christmas, here is your opportunity to not only get a fabulous buy on a great car, but get $300 extra for Christmas spending, or to do with whatever you want to do with it. Stop in, look over the fine selection of new 79 models, V8 Chevrolet cars and trucks, and demonstrators with this special $300 holiday bonus. Only at Jack Wolf Chevrolet, 3rd and Quincy in Ironton. Remember, if you want a better deal, see a better dealer. Jack Wolf Chevrolet in Ironton. Jake and J.F. Shear at the Shear Insurance Agency in Ironton would like to know if you ever thought about what you're actually getting for all those insurance premiums. Shears knows what you should be getting. First, you deserve solid protection from a national company like Aetna Life and Casualty. That's important. And so is being protected by an independent agency that can recommend the right coverage at the right price. And how about personal service? The kinds you get from an agent who lives near you, knows you really, and really tries to help you. Well, that's important too. So if you're not getting all you should for your insurance premiums, cheer up. Shear Insurance offers you the protection and service you deserve. That's the Shear Insurance Agency, 4th floor, First National Bank Building, Ironton, Ohio. We're at halftime from the Rubber Bowl in Akron, Ohio. Our score of the Class AA Championship playoff game between the Ironton Fighting Tigers and Akron St. Vincent St. Mary's is 0-0. What a defensive battle we've seen here in the first half. Both offenses moving the ball a couple of times their first possession to get first downs, but then the defense, again, getting strong. Ironton's defense getting tough inside the 10-yard line on a 4th down and goal to go from the 5. They cause a fumble, recover it, and then move up to the 50-yard line before they have to give it up again. They got tough again with 50 seconds to go. They had to give the ball up on their own 25. Akron with the ball at the Ironton 25, tried to pass. It was intercepted. What a defensive battle it has been, and at halftime the score is 0-0. The fans here at the Rubber Bowl in Akron, Ohio have really seen some football this afternoon, as in the State A championship game, which was played preceding this one, they saw a real thriller as it went into double overtime before Magador was able to win it over Covington by a score of 23-17. This game so far in the first half has been a very exciting first half of play with an interception, a fumble, and some good plays, and also, most important, some good defense by both teams. The Ironton defense got tough when it had to, and it had to a couple of times there in the first half. The offense looked good at times, but let's give Akron St. Vincent St. Mary's defense some credit. They also got tough when they had to. Taking a look at a few stats for you before we get to the Ironton Marching Band, which will be performing at halftime, and we're going to let you hear it back home. They put on an excellent pregame show. They'll be performing at halftime here at the Rubber Bowl also. These are unofficial stats momentarily. In the first down department, Akron picked up 4 in the first half, and Ironton had 5. Fumbles lost, Ironton none, and Akron 1. Interceptions, of course, Ironton intercepted 1 pass, and Akron has not intercepted any. Ironton has not made any mistakes in the ball game. Only 1 penalty in the entire game. That was against Ironton, a 5-yarder for illegal procedure. That's been the only penalty, but as far as costly mistakes such as fumbles or interceptions, Ironton has not made any. Akron have made 2. They fumbled the ball at the